Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Big announcement coming from the Ukrainians, and particularly from General Syrski. Now, General Syrski is the commander-in-chief of the Ukrainian Armed Forces ground forces. So not the air forces, ground forces. This gentleman right here, I don't know if he's a gentleman actually, this general is, I think, in between. I don't know where his loyalty sits, with Zaluzny or Zelensky. I wished his loyalty would stand with the Ukrainian people. But in these kind of positions, I think you have to pick a side because you got bigger masters. So General Syrski comes and says something very, very important, which could be possibly the decisive turning point in Ukraine, which is the Russians advance on all fronts. He just announced that. I'm going to cover it using his article here and his statements. Now, this could be a controlled situation or lost control situation, which is allow them or make statements like this: hey, these guys advance on all fronts, you need to ramp up the support, which is Washington, give us more money, or really they can't do anything about it. Sometimes you try not to show, oh, look at this, look what they do to us, we need more, and they say, oh my god, these guys are losing over there, so we're gonna be next, so we should better invest more. Let me show you this little article coming from the New Voice of Ukraine. Right here, December 19th, 2023. Ukrainian General reports Russian advances on multiple fronts. So not all fronts, multiple fronts. So let's read further. Russian invasion forces have been intensifying their offensive operations on several fronts, focusing on Kupiansk, Liman and Bakhmut fronts. Ukrainian Ground Force Commander General Alexander Syrski disclosed on Telegram on December 19th, today. So let's see where Kupiansk, Liman and Bakhmut are located. Here is the map, and obviously is in the far east, or in the north of the whole front right here. This is Kupiansk, Liman is south of Kupiansk, and Bakhmut a little bit south. So it's going to be in Kharkiv, and then it's going to be, let's put it, Luhansk, and then Donetsk. But let's see exactly where they are located. So Kupiansk is right here, where this little bulge is. So Kupiansk is right here. The Russians kept advancing here for the past few months. The Ukrainians evacuated their population, civilian population, from this area, or this area rather. And then from here you go down south a little bit, you go to Krasny Liman, which is right here. You see where all these bulges occur. That's not good for Krasny Liman right here. So here definitely these guys are going to cut, and is all over with these guys here, and the same as here. And then we have Bakhmut, which is south of Krasny Liman, is right here, Artemovsk. See where this little bulge is? So this is Artemovsk or Bakhmut. So General Syrski claims that the Russians advance on this front right here. They keep advancing. This is one map. I'm going to show you another map. Oh, that's exactly the one I want to show you. So here is the other map. I'm going to go to the same spots. These guys usually are more updated than the other ones. So this is the Liman, Kupiansk. And this is the Kupiansk, where these guys already crossed this road. I don't think here they crossed it. Did they? Yeah, they did. They show they crossed that all over it. So it belongs to the Russians. Then, so the same here. So this is the Kupiansk. Now we're gonna go to Liman, Krasny Liman, which is this area where you have these bulges here. The same thing. Maybe not so much here as the Russian map shows. This is what the Russian map shows, plus this little thing here. And right here. They don't show you, but only this one. And then Bakhmut is down here, right here. This is Artemovsk, this area. Bakhmut, Artemovsk, this area right here. And the other map doesn't show much. It's just this. So let's see what else Syrskyi has to say. I'm waiting for, I mean, he doesn't mention so far Avdiivka, which I think is already done, has been done for the past 2 months. I thought that 2 months ago they knew already they're going to lose it, but somehow they continued to stay over there. And Marinka, which I'm going to show you again, the map is 95% taken. It's just 2 streets that are not taken. So let's go to the article and see what Syrskyi had to say. According to Syrskyi, the Bakhmut front has been a particular locus for Russian activity and the direction of their primary efforts on the Eastern Front. To achieve their goals, the Russian military has been deploying airborne troops, marine infantry, and penal slave brigades. Oh my God. Now, if you lose from the penal slave brigades, Storm Z and Storm V for assault operations, Syrskyi said, penal slave brigades. And if you lose from the slave brigades, from penal slave brigades, then that tells me a lot about your strength, Syrskyi. Don't say that again. The commander highlighted that the enemy's clear objective in this direction is to advance towards Shatsiv Yar, Kostiantinivka, Druzivka, Slovyansk, and Krematorsk, obviously, ultimately aiming to reach the borders of Donetsk Oblast. On the Liman front, the general revealed that Russian forces have shifted to conduct continuous attacks on defense positions in the directions of Marinka and Terniv. Additionally, combat operations are ongoing on the Siversk front. So let's go and see where Marinka and Avdiivka are. So this is Bakhmut here. We're going to go south, and this is Avdiivka. Avdiivka, I think it's already done, but the other map from the other ones, they show better what's going on over there. Here is Avdiivka right here. I think it's even worse than the other map shows right here. And then we're going to go next to Marinka, which is south of Avdiivka, which is, where the hell is it now? Oh, right here, should be. I always have a problem with finding Marinka, but nevertheless, that's not it. Yeah, it's right here, a little bit north of wherever I stopped here. It is right here. This is Marinka. Now look at Marinka. The city is identified as being right here. So this is where the city is. And what's left is this northern part, northwestern part. This is all what's left. 1 street, 2 streets, and that's a bridge or something, a land, something. That's all what's left of Marinka. Everything else is under Russian control. All this is the city, the town here, Marinka. It's all gone. So I would say that this qualifies as being a taken city, right? And if you go on the Russian one and you go to Marinka right here, they don't show you deeper than this, but again, it's all over, I would say. So let's go back to the article. Acknowledging the challenging situation, Syrskyi said that Ukrainian forces are compelled to confront the enemy's advantage in both armament and personnel. However, he added that Ukraine's strategists, who are those? The Americans and the British, are aware of this disparity and are continuously monitoring the situation, analyzing the enemy's actions and forces, and make effective decisions to strengthen Ukraine's defense. Yeah, okay, we'll see. And I'm quoting, some decisions regarding ways to destroy the enemy were made directly in the combat zones. Despite these adversities, Syrskyi highlighted that Ukrainian forces have successfully held the line and are eliminating a significant amount of Russian troops, blah, blah, blah. They tell us here how much they did and how great they are. But anyway, minimizing losses is always a priority during operational planning. Really? Then why in the hell are you still in Avdiivka? Why in the hell are you still in Marinka? Avdiivka is the one that's surrounded. Why are you still there? How did you minimize that? Now, I think you use as much as you can to do what? You fight in the city. Why are you in the city? Why are you fighting? Why are you hiding behind the civilians like Hamas does? Do you use them as human shields? That's how the story goes on the other front, but here, no. Nevertheless, the point here, as the title indicates, or actually reveals, Russian advances on multiple fronts. And I have another article ready to discuss on a future video, probably today, not probably certainly today, where Vladimir Putin comes and says the same thing. The shift is on. We are on the towards west. We're gonna get to the Atlantic. And everybody's like, oh my God, here, go to war, Johnny and Johan. All right, my friends, here it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Or maybe it's just a panic, trying to create false panic for the Americans to vote yes, let's give them $62 billion or $64 billion. Because you see, they're losing without us. They will be losing anyway. It's just that NATO cannot accept yet defeat. And even when they will be defeated, I think, they will still say we won. They will just twist it, and the baboons will be, yeah, we won again. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.